I moved from Kiev 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So it was like the beginning of all this army occupation. So there was a tanks, there was like bombs and so other stuff. And after it, about yesterday, the road which I've moved to western part of Ukraine to my family was like bombed, and the bridge was bombed, so it now it's blocked.
Yeah.
And now it's like almost impossible to get out from Kiev. So and there are like no recommendation for getting out because of some military processing and so some bombings and so other stuff. But now in western part of Ukraine, in Khmelnytsky state, there's also like some kind of Syrians, and we are sometimes going to a shelter. And there's a block post here also, and about 40 and 50 kilometers to the south and to the north, there's like a bombing, like some military or some administrative like buildings. So it's like a pretty nearby us. So that's it.
Yeah, it's totally terrible that now in Belarus that are like kind of mediations and talking about some peace agreement, but in the same moment they are bombing many cities, like and killing people.
Yeah, it's true because like around the Kiev there's a lot of bombs, but even more in Kharkiv. Now they are continuing like as they've doing in Chechnya. When they haven't done the blitzkrieg, they've become like a regrouping, and they've become to attack like citizens and like live in buildings. So now the same situation here in Ukraine, especially in Kharkiv. It's very hard situation in Kharkiv right now. So yeah, like this is it.
I heard rumors about clubs in Kiev and other cities that are changed in bomb shelters and generally in places which provide support to citizens. And can you tell me a bit about it?
Yeah, for example, my club Otel is turning like to a place where the Molotov cocktails are preparing for a civil defense, and people like gathering them to make the cocktails to transport it for civil defense purposes. Mostly, Kiev have the shelters in living houses, in some like schools or something like that. So the clubs are mostly not used for these purposes. But for example, my club Otel is, as I've said, preparing the Molotov cocktails. So yeah, that's it.
They are still working like in Otel and doing these Molotovs like after you left?
Yeah. There's guys, and I gave them all these facilities to producing these cocktails. We have like a recycling center with. We have a few clubs in our area, and we have like a recycling center for with a lot of bottles. So and I've gave all my like a bar facilities with all the water, the juices for army, for civil defense, for their proposals, so something like that. Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me a bit? Because I'm really amazed about people from Ukraine. Because like you have like help from citizens from other countries and maybe a bit help from other countries, but in general, it looks like on the military side you are left alone. But when I read news, there is a lot about people from Ukraine who don't want to run; they want to stay and fight for independence. And could you tell me about the spirits like now? What people say?
Yeah, the like there are a lot of like bravery and across the people, because a lot of people like stayed there, and connected with the civil defense and joining this army of civil defense. Some people that I've not expected to be join these things are joined, but some other people are, for example, left. So it's like a very situation which faced people from different angles, and this is very like a motivated thing, because people connected with each other. They're like it make it like a strong community. A lot, many like chats, many like communication, have a quick conversation due to this state, to communicate with each other, to like make deployment for civil defense, to spread information about some diverse groups and some other purposes that need for a medical, for supplement, for enemy transportation. So all these publics, all these groups are converted into this, and we have like a lot of people that trying and going and went to civil defense, and even we don't have enough armory weapon for all people that want to join. So it's very inspiring for all of us. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and it's also inspiring, like us in Poland, where we are supporting. But if you have any links to the donation places which you can provide, I would be grateful if you can send me, because there are plenty of places we already researched. But if there is any situation that you like need money immediately, you can always send me the link and info, and we will like share this information to gather money. So please stay in touch with me. And
yeah, thanks.
I wanted to ask about the sabotage groups, like little groups of Russian people who are going around the cities and trying to do like sabotage actions. Can you tell me a bit about it? Have you experienced anything like this?
For personal, I don't, but I have heard about the sabotage which have been planned for months before. Some group of people, for a few months before the war operation, this war, have rented the houses across the Kiev, across the other cities, to wait for this time and to make some sabotages across the different cities. So it was like a pretty long-term planning war, and the company. So this is real stuff, and we have a lot of this sabotage, have been caught by the civil defense, but there's a lot of some people which get money for making some marks for air military from Russia and so other stuff in Ukraine. So and then again all people, all groups are united to find them, to report them, and to shut this channels for spreading these things, to make it not possible for army to cooperate with. So yes.
Even more difficult for you because you fight on like many sides, like with army, with sabotage people, diversants, and other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to take more of your time, but please stay in touch and let me know if there will be any immediate situation that you need to gather money. Always write me, and we'll do everything we can to share this information, to gather this money or any kind of help material. Please stay in touch.
Thank you. Have a good day. Spread the information and support that. Thank you.
Sending all my heart. Cheers.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.